Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today on this fantastic Music Monday? Holy crap, y'all, I am excited. I am incredibly excited. Can you believe it, guys? We are doing our first giveaway. And, yeah. Welcome on in, Buster. Welcome on in, Cutie. Welcome on in, Mellow. How is everyone today? How we doing? I, personally, am just really excited for this to be happening. This is a big day. I did forget one thing in the pinned message, so I will need to go ahead and redo it, but I need to quickly go ahead and get the login page for this. Okay. Where's the message? Because I need to repin it, because I'm a bit of a goof and I forgot to do something. Bit of a goof, bit of a gaff. Okay. Let's do that. Actually, I think we're good to go ahead and leave the message as is. Basically, the way this is going to work is when you guys get the code, you're going to need to create a Loftia account, which is just the way that they monitor who has keys, as well as and all that stuff. That way you're able to get your beta key. But yeah, welcome on in. What's goody, my pretty princess fairy? What is up, cutie? How are you doing? Yeah, so welcome to today's stream. I've got some really big news. But first, let's go ahead and let's talk about Loftia for a second. Loftia is a beta game that's going into closed beta this week, Wednesday, where only a limited amount of people will be able to play during the closed beta. But it is an open world solar punk MMO game with a bunch of NPCs and a bunch of storylines that you guys will be able to go through. Now, I will be playing the game. Well, I will be playing the game a lot in the next 2 weeks. How long is the closed beta? It's going to be 2 weeks long. So 2 weeks from Wednesday. Let me get those dates just to make sure I got it right. Where is my? Okay, there it is. It's the no, it's not. It's gonna be an announcements. Let me get the So it's going to start Wednesday, April 22nd at 2 p.m. Pacific time, and it's going to end May 6th. Wednesday, May 6th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Recently returned to my house after being in a liminal space for like 5 hours. Define liminal space. How are we using that word? Yeah, this is so exciting that we are able to be doing this giveaway. Once again, in order to join the giveaway, you'll have to do ! Loftia in either YouTube or Twitch chat. When I see that, I'm going to manually input your name into the wheel. So far, we got Buster on the wheel. Thank you, Buster, for putting in submission. Your music is too loud compared to your voice. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We need to lower that. I've been, like, sort of scrounging around right now trying to get stuff done. Guess whose lunch/dinner money went bye-bye this morning? Mellow. Mellow. What happened? Is everything okay, Mellow? Like, bro spent it all? I fear Mellow spent it, but not on themselves. Also, what the heck happened to my not playing widget? It is, like, absurdly big. I did not make it that big. Okay, first off, that should be locked. Everything's fine. Had to pay for truck fixes. Mellow, you don't drive. So 500 bucks? Mellow, you don't drive! My co-op I go to is just a big liminal space. There's a hallway with dark toddler rooms, eerie art, Eerie art room, and at the end of the hallway, creepy off stairway plus exit sign. Interesting. Very interesting. Mellow. Mellow maniac. We shall vibe. We shall not vibe. We shall remedy this in one way or another. We will remedy this. Okay. Well, I think about how to remedy this, because I will need to think about that for a little bit. Let's talk about some big news that I have. This is very big news that I think everyone will really like to hear. The track list for Broken Mirrors 2 is officially full. That's exciting. That is really exciting. We now officially have all 12 tracks. And I have them listed all right here on my monitor for the entire album. It's not done yet, but all the tracks are there. All their meanings are listed out, and I'm still finalizing the last 2 tracks. Excitement pills, congratulations, bro. Oh, thank you, Buster. See, with the lights turned off, I caught some stuff on camera. You seen Paranormal Activity, cutie? I was going to order food, but then I remembered I have no money, so I went to find whatever was in the cupboards and fridge to cook something simple for me and my siblings. And did you? Did you eat, Mellow? My favorite part, I took a picture. My favorite part I took a picture of, drew my persona over it, and posted it to, with the caption, "Liminal space, my beloved." It's true, though. Just a small amount. Mellow. Mellow, you need to be eating properly and worrying about... where's my phone? Where's my phone? Hang on. Hang on a sec. I just feel like I can't eat today. Why? Explain, Mellow. Why can you not eat today? I did eat a sandwich, though. Okay, a sandwich is good. I will gladly take you eating a sandwich. That is very good. EXO, welcome on in. How are you doing, EXO? Guys, we got 9 minutes left until this giveaway is drawn. My heart's kind of pounding right now. Speaking of which, I should really be putting out the word everywhere. The only Paranormal Activity I've seen is how annoying the older people are. At least someone remembered I was agender. I mean, someone's better than no one. EXO, if you'd like to join the giveaway for a Loftia key, go ahead and just type in exclamation point Loftia into chat. That way I can get you entered. In the meantime, where's my Twitter? I'm like really nervous. I want to start working, but I'm like, I'm afraid. I'm doing okay. I had a pretty chill day, which is nice compared to how my work days have usually been as of recent. Okay, let me go ahead and get you in the wheel. Is it Buster B underscore? Okay, there we go. We got Buster and we got EXO in the wheel now. But yeah, no, that's really good, EXO. I'm glad that you've been having a pretty chill day. If I win, I'll record it and probably edit it into a video while in Texas, if I'm allowed to. Hopefully they'll allow you to record it. I'm at a pretty rough spot mentally. My room is definitely in its depressive, messy state. I couldn't tell you what I did today if I tried. And we vibe. Oh, Mellow, I'm really sorry to hear about that. I know the pain of going through a state like that. Do I see... Did that daily sand trigger? It did, okay. I'm just making sure that that command went off. Vibing is good. Vibing is good. Sending some extra good vibes too. Take care of yourself. Yes. We vibe. We make sure that we are all taken care of. That's not my post. Hang on. I'm looking for my post. Okay. Alright, stupid. How do I enter? You do what Tyler did. And you put in exclamation point Loftia. I say hi to my chat. Hi, Bugs chat! Which didn't work. No, I'm manually putting it in. So, because there's no actual command for this, I'm just manually reading chat for that. So I'm putting it in because we're both streaming on YouTube and Twitch. There's no bot that works across both, unfortunately, for stuff like this. Wish there was, but unfortunately there isn't. Also, remember the Just Dance video I made for the stream as a joke? I just realized no one has context to that. Imagine their thought. Alright, hang on. Let me get... What's up, Sleepy Dragon? Welcome on in. Didn't do it. No, it's working. It's working. Trust me, nothing's going to respond, but it's working. 7 minutes left. Holy crap. Again, Sleepy Dragon. Okay, how many people do we got on this wheel right now? 6 people? Holy crap. Yeah, let's go and let's get the wheel up just so that we have it on screen for everyone to see. This is very exciting. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you. What does that mean? I'm scared to know what that means. I'll be right here. Oh yes, and then ReadyBot. Thank you for the reminder. It's Wesker from Resident Evil. Oh, okay. I see. And then yes, this Friday we'll be live starting at 8. And then we'll be ending at 12 on the dot. We have a raid train that we were doing with others as part of Loftia. The other creators have gotten together and we decided that we wanted to do a raid train. So we're going to be cycling around everyone. Speaking of which, hang on. I got to fix that I gotta fix that stupid now playing widget. Where is it? I don't know why it decided, oh, I'm just gonna resize myself. For no reason. For no reason whatsoever. There's no reason I should have been doing that. No ball knowledge here, it seems. I wasn't thinking of Wesker immediately off the bat, but you know what? That's on me. That's on me, I guess. We'll be playing the game like a shift for work. I don't think so. But, I mean, we can go live whenever. But we do have to end at a very specific time. Perfect time to play 7 minutes in heaven with the Huzz. This is a half joke. My friends constantly want me to play that for some reason. What the heck is 7 minutes in heaven? Is this like a Roblox game or something? What is happening? What did you just redeem? Really? Right now? Right now? Are you kidding me? Fine. I'm pausing the music for this. What's even worse is the bug streaming my stream. So, of course, like, it's just gonna get rebroadcasted. Of course. Okay, we ready for this? How much time we got left? We got just under 3 minutes. I walked to Burger King, then I walked back home from Burger King. Thank you very much. Wait, time, did you ask what 7 minutes in heaven is? No, I'm asking, like, in the context of, like... Is this a song or something that I'm, like... You guys gotta understand, I live under a rock most of the time. Like, I know the phrase 7 minutes in heaven. Well, what do you mean Bro, maybe a hermit. What's really tossing me is with the Huz. No, I live under a bigger rock. This is true. Tyler does live under a bigger rock. Okay, did I send up the note? Cannot understand your confusion. You know what? Just forget about it. At this point, forget about it. What was I gonna do? I was gonna make sure that I posted this note everywhere that I could. I have not. Don't put the creeper exploding emoji. Again with the water, jeez. There, water has been consumed. How much time we got? We got like 3 minutes left. Why is this timer off? 2 minutes. Basically, so it's basic 7 minutes in heaven. Okay. They genuinely want me to platonically play this shit with Kaiden. I call Kaiden the Huz. Okay. Now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. Because the Huz part was really throwing me off. What am I missing? No, I'm missing something. I am missing something. EXO, I swear. No, I know what 7 minutes in heaven is. I know the game. It's just with the Huz part was throwing me off because I didn't know if this was like something new or not. Call me ancient. Dude, it's time to let go. I'm chilling like I'm spacing so hard right now. Missing something. What am I missing? That's what I'm missing. Elsa Type B also hit 500 subscribers. Let's go, cutie. Nice. Okay. First off, I don't know why this didn't make a sound, but cool. All right, how much time we got left on this thing? We've got 40 seconds left. Is anyone else wanting to join this before we spin the wheel? I'm gonna go ahead and post this link in chat right now. This is where you guys need to go to redeem the this link is where you need to go in order to redeem the code that I'm about to drop. For those who win, it'll go into a actually, okay, we'll see who wins, and then I'll decide what the best method is in order to get it. I'll join. Trust. Cutie, you can. I believe it's a computer game though, and I don't know if you play on your computer. Lock in. Fellas, it is officially time. It's officially time. Let's see who wins the we're drawing 2 names. 2 names for this. We ready? I have to make an account just in order to redeem the key. Let's see who wins. Ready? Okay, Bug was the first key. Let me go ahead and quickly... Hang on. We still got one more to win. Okay, something else to Bug. I have a computer that has a password I can't remember. Should I help? You actually... You don't remember your password? Okay. We got 5 more names. If this doesn't land on me, we'll see. We'll see. This is very impartial. I'm gonna slime you out? For what? And it goes to EXO. Unfortunate, you can't slime me out, Jonah. Okay, let me get that second key very quickly. All right, so yeah, the beta starts on Wednesday. Give me my damn code, liberal. I just DM'd it to you. Thank you very much. And here, actually, very quickly, let me go ahead and I didn't make it. I don't use it anyway. Unfortunate. Thank you all though so much for participating. Let me get you both the link again very quickly just so you have it on hand. If I can remember where the goddamn link is. Okay, perfect. So you both have the link and you both have your codes. Seriously, thank you guys so much for her participating in this and for making this like a really cool opportunity, because I would not be able to do this without you guys. Thank you, EXO. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, are we ready to start actually working? Because I got some stuff that I need to do, and I think you guys will be very interested in what we're working on today. Let me go and pause the music very quickly. And I need to pull up my work here. Alright, so we are going to be working on an animated pilot that I have not really shown off in a hot second because I haven't been able to publicly work on it. But I think today, more than any, we have a good opportunity. We are working on combat today for an animated pilot that I've called Project Protocol. That's just what it goes by for the channel. That's not the actual project name, nor is it the final name for the project. I may or may not have put my time traveler themed bracelets on my right arm. A time traveler themed bracelet on my right arm and the others on the left. Yes, I wore them all in public. Aww. How many of them are there? There are 3, if I remember correctly. Broken Mirrors, the Time Traveler, and then the Worlds Beyond Our Own. I'm still so thankful that you made those, cutie. Those are really cool. I have the pictures on my phone, wherever it is. I have them on my phone because I'm like those are so cool. Okay, let's get to work, shall we? So we are working on an animated pilot. Is this gonna work or am I gonna have issues? Nope, I'm having issues. Okay. Bye bye, Pro Tools. Save and leave. Anyway, and then we'll reopen it. So today we're going to be working on combat. We're going to be working on developing the sound for what combat should sound like for the scene. So let me go ahead and set up the scene actually while we're waiting for this to do its thing. Yeah, so now one copy of Pro Tools can be open at a time. We're in a warehouse on in the docks area. So it's at night. A bunch of goons are trying to break into this warehouse, trying to get something. They've got guns, and we have 3 protagonists that are fighting them off with acrobatics techniques and melee weapons. So all that is what we're going to be pretty much working on. I'll go ahead and I will start from is it here? Is that where I want to start? Sure, let's start from here. I don't think there's enough context to actually give away what I'm working on, but let's just hear what we got so far.
Yeah, it's heavy.
So we have, I believe, over 100 tracks here. Also, wait, hang on. So this is soloed, isn't it? Yes, something was in fact soloed. We have 100 tracks in here, and I gotta somehow manage to organize this out. Or I'd like to think that I have it organized the best way possible. If you look off to the side here, you'll see how everything is sort of broken down. Oh my god, it still goes on. Holy crap, I haven't actually opened up this tab before in a hot second. I did not realize just how far it goes down. Okay, it's fine. 100 tracks, right? 100 tracks. We're sitting at 75 right now, but stuff is closed down, so roughly. I have another Broken Mirrors fan art lurking, by the way. You do? And I'm not just saying this because you're my friend. The Broken Mirrors music video and the actual song was PKSF. Oh, thank you so much, cutie. I'm super excited though that I'm able to share that Broken Mirrors 2 is actually almost done. I think if we put in enough work and enough elbow grease, we can probably get it done by June for a I want to say maybe in August August, September release. That's ballparking it. Hi, Roz. Yeah, unfortunately, the giveaway did just happen. Exo did win, though. Exo did win one of the codes for Loftia. Which, very cool. Yeah, so we'll be playing Loftia on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Actually, do I want to do Thursday? We might. We'll definitely do Loftia on Wednesday and Friday. I have to see about Thursday. I might. It'll probably be Subnautica on Thursday, actually. Because we got stuff that we need to do. Anyway, after getting sidetracked quite a bit, let's go and let's listen to what I've got so far for this combat segment. Because we're ramping up into it.
Yeah, it's heavy.
A lot of this is temporary stuff as well.
Fuck it.
Damn, I'm a hotspot gonna lurk. No worries, Ross. Thank you so much for lurking.
You hear that? Yeah.
Okay, so that's all that we currently have right now, going up to page 8. But page 8 is where combat starts, I believe, right? Right. Close. Almost. So you'll see here that we have a lot of markers at the top of the screen here. Page 7 starts right here. Page 8's all the way over here. We have the setting, so I marked it as warehouse interior, which means that we got to switch up the reverb. We got to think about like how the sound bounces off the walls. And then we have, this is more for me and how I'm choreographing everything. Mind you, I am not working to any like visuals. Which is a first for me. I'm choreographing everything blind. If we met our comfort characters, would they find comfort in us like we do in them? I don't think so. I am not someone people find comfort in, unfortunately. Especially a comfort character. Do I have any comfort characters? I actually don't know. That's a good question. I actually don't know. I'll think about that. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and I will work on this for a little bit. So I have a bunch of sound effects here that I've collected over the years. I need to find one that's going to work here. So these need to go. These were temporary, just for like placeholders, so I could time the voiceovers to them. So it's a noise.
You hear that?
Do you hear that? More noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they cock their guns as if they're ready to like aim them and fire them. So we need to find something else that's going to fit here. It's not going to be footsteps, but it has to be something else that's going to work. Two heavyset goons kneel to pick up another wooden box inside the warehouse. Something makes a noise in the dark alcove. So this is in the dark. It's in the dark. And it just makes a noise. Generically a noise. I don't have anything listed, though, for what that noise is. So this is something that we're going to have to create, interestingly enough. We could do like a blade sharpen sound? What have we got here? No, that doesn't fit. That's more medieval sounding. What have I got here? Sure, buddy. Sure. What is that in reference to? Get the sound of an air horn randomly? Unfortunately, this is kind of for work. I can't throw in as much silly stuff as I would like to. Someone once acknowledged my broken mirrors bracelet, and as they tried to read it, I just thought, oh, Time's going to hear about this. Time's definitely hearing about this. Someone really wanted to... Wait, what did they want to know about the broken mirrors? Just did they see it and like just say, oh yeah, that's cool? That's still cool though. That's still cool to think about. I'm looking through my sound effects right now. I'm looking for anything that could possibly... So we could do a dragging feet sound. Actually, hang on. It's Foley, so I'll go ahead and do this for now. Put this here. I'm gonna need this for some other stuff. I like the timing of that. So the way that we do this is I will go ahead and I'll put it on a subsection of the track. I'll switch into this mode. Don't do that. Switch it here. And basically, anything that sits on the top right here is what gets played. Anything right here is just sort of skipped over. And then if we click the speaker, then we can hear it. So like, for example, I like the sound of that. We'll move it up to the top track. I like the sound of... this, so we'll move it up to the top track as well. So these two sort of pairing together will be nice, because we've got to make it sound like the greasers or the goons are moving something. And... the dragging of feet usually is a good way of like providing like movement context. So let's hear this in context now, just with everything.
You hear that? Yeah.
Now we could drag these right here and replace them.
You hear that? Yeah.
Is that something that I like, though? Is that the way that I want to go with this? I'm going to sit on that. I don't think so, but I'm going to sit on that for a second. I do want to steal these, though. Let me copy them. We're going to bring them all the way over here. Out here.
We'll move.
Okay. More scenes without context. I'm not giving context to these scenes for the sole purpose of, first off, it's not really important to what we're working on right now. And two, it might be a little too much for the project.
We're moving as fast as we can. This stuff's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
Move that in a little bit.
This stuff's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
What if I could, like, started the movement... This stuff's heavy as he's pulling out, like, the box.
This stuff's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
Just going a little bit more.
This stuff's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah, that'll sit fine right there. Okay, back to you. I like the sounds of you just, like, doing your thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to cut it off early, and we're going to hear something in the distance that's going to sound really... It's going to sound really off. And that's really what's going to, like, signify that something's wrong to them. Okay, what do we have that we could, like, use? I've got, like, a fire whoosh. I've got footsteps. I've got a gong. I've got a gong. Oh, yeah, no, let's throw that in. Oh, sorry, wait, hang on. I forgot to reach out. Broken mirrors? What's that? Friend. You say friend weird. I know. It was a full conversation, I think. I think that's how... If it was a full conversation, I think that's how it would go. Probably. Probably. Whoa, hang on. The OST Composing Jam just posted something. Speaking of which, I will be... I think, I have decided that throughout the month of May, I will be working on another OST composing competition. We've done these before. That's how we ended up with, Worlds Beyond Our Own and Inside My World. Both of those are OST Game Jam submissions. We're about to do our third one ever. Third one? Actually, I think I've competed in a few more, but this will be the third one that I've, like, fully, like, put my like, best foot forward in. Basically, the way that this competition is going to go is I have 1 month to write 1 hour of music. For context, my longest album that I've ever written is Minecraft Reimagined. And Minecraft Reimagined sits at just 1 hour and 1 minute, 22 tracks. That took months to write. So I'm starting to think about how on earth I'm going to manage doing a competition where I have to write 1 hour of music in a month. But by the time that this is over, because this whole project is due by the end of the month, at least my portion of it. So I'm not going to be too worried about deadlines for that. But going from this into an hour's worth of music, I would like, ideally, to be able to write Project Wasteland over the next month. It's kind of in pieces right now, and I think that'd be a pretty good submission. But, you know, we'll see. Time, is it normal to be scared to sleep because you keep having dreams about something? You keep having dreams about needing to escape and survive something? Is that normal? No, that is not normal. But usually dreams like that, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. See, I posted about it on Twitter, and Kiki replied, and she's like, I could feel her scolding me from like wherever she was in the world. But to go back to your dreams, I think usually dreams about needing to escape and survive come from a place of stress in your daily life, and constantly needing to be under, like, constantly being like overworked and overburdened with stuff that you just feel like you can't survive, and so your brain sort of interprets it that way. It's very interesting. I don't know. It's very interesting. And I am trying to. I know that feeling all too well because I've had dreams like that in the past. And I've had periods of time where I constantly wake up in like a sweat because I have been like running in my sleep. I have been fearing in my sleep. I have panic attacks every night because people in my city, that's most likely why. There have to be ways around it, unfortunately. And I can't tell you what those ways are because I think you have to come up with them yourself. It's a way of either accepting the way that things are or changing them. And my suggestion would be to change them in one way or another. It's not always the easiest way, but it is a way. I gotta go sound effect shopping again. What am I looking at? I got a heavy chain. What does that sound like? I'm gonna put a pin in that one. It could work, but I don't think it fits the character. Our character is very light and nimble, and I don't think they'd be carrying around a chain like that or moving a chain in that way. Now we got light chain. I'm not liking the quality of that though. And I think I've used that somewhere else, but like in a very like quick instance. We've got metal click sound. Theoretically, I could. I think that'd be a good because our character was like a belt. So I wouldn't be opposed to that, but I also there's a scene here where the character pulls out smoke bombs. So I could use it then. Like pulling out smoke bombs, tossing them down. Foosh. I don't know. We've got metal hit collection. What's this? I think that's someone dropping tools. I don't remember if I recorded that or if I got that somewhere from like a library. I come up with a somewhat important skit. A skit? I'm intrigued. What have I got here? I've got risers. Risers aren't going to do anything here. No, unfortunately not. Rubber band snap. Definitely not. Smithing sounds? No, that's definitely not going to work here. Thanks for the follow, GTA 6 canceled. How's it going? Interesting username. What makes you think that GTA 6 is canceled? I've got splash, a spray bottle, spray bottle. We got stab sounds. Those are going to come in handy later, but not right now. Tool about rustle. Let me hear this one. Let me hear that again. I could use that. Yeah, that's definitely not bad. Walkie sound effect. I don't think we need a walkie sound effect right now. Water collection. What kind of water are we looking at? Yeah, no, that's not really what I'm looking for. Water hose concrete. Water sizzle. Wave crashing. Whooshes. Wire swirl. Fake news. That's fair. No, that's totally fair. Fake news is circulating like crazy. I'm not liking a whole lot of these, in all honesty. Okay, I'm gonna open up my Mythic Champions folder. I'm gonna see if there's anything that we could use here from Mythic Champions. It's gonna be a lot of Nerdist stuff, so I honestly have no idea if this is actually gonna be worth anything. Okay, that's a palm attack. Yeah, I'm not liking any of these. It's for a fish, man, and that's literally not what we're working with. You never know. You never know. I've got a bunch of gun sounds here, custom made. Okay. That's... These are labeled pistol, but they're definitely not pistols. What have we got? Shotgun? Okay, I need to rework my gun sounds. Holy crap. I remember what these are for. I was working on a game a while ago. I say a while ago. It's like 4 years ago. Called Anomaly.exe, if I remember correctly. And I was making sci-fi gun sound effects because I was really like... It was like a game where it's like you're a robot trying to escape a facility or something. What are these noises, bro? They're sound effects that I made 4 years ago. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but we're trying to find something that's going to work well. I'm gonna take a look at my Adventure Jam sound effects. These are also custom made. Large object going onto ground. Well, it ain't wrong. That's what it was. I've got a lever sound effect here. Okay, pressure plate sound effect. And then a wooden crate sound effect. See, I think the problem is that I would use the wooden crate sound effect, which is the one that we just heard, except it sounds too fake for some reason. I don't know what I did to it that made it sound that fake, but it worked at the time, just not for this project. It's about how depression, it's not I cry so much, I'm so sad depressed. It's I can't get up, I can't clean myself, I can't clean my room. You know, I wrote a song very similar to that. Yeah. Say you were forced to go to one of these restaurants. Would you rather go to Arby's or Why? Why are those two the only options? Genuinely. Like, why? Okay, we gotta pick something here. I'm down to do like a cape sound. Trash versus garbage. It really is. I've got places that I will never eat. Arby's, Del Taco, Long John Silver's. All three of those places suck so much ass. I would rather starve than eat any of their food. Jack in the Box is very close to that. Opinions on White Castle. I I haven't dined there enough to actually have an opinion. Which I guess is an opinion of itself, is that I just don't go. It's so mediocre that I just haven't been.
You hear that? Yeah.
What were we saying? Cape sound effect? Where's my cape? Drink, light chain, dragging feet, cloth. Actually, is it cloth? I think it's a cloth collection. What have we got here? What can work here? It's gotta be loud, though. Like, very loud. I've had White Castle and it was okay. Certainly not the best restaurant, but I've had worse. Yeah. Fucking Arby's.
You hear that? Yeah.
There's gotta be something here. Definitely not those. Meat Mountain from Arby's? No. I genuinely, like, I hate Arby's with such a burning passion. Funny story. One day, my dad showed up and brought home, like, Arby's for lunch. And I kind of just blankly stared at him. I'm like, what is this? He's like, it's Arby's. Just passing by an Arby's. Thought it sounded good. I'm like, do you actually enjoy Arby's? He's like, I don't know. Haven't had it. Like, I was like, okay. Dad, I'm going to need you to eat a sandwich. And I'm going to need you to tell me what you think. So he just picked up a sandwich, ate it. And he's like, yeah, I'm never grabbing Arby's again. I'm like, yeah, that's about where we're at. He tossed the sandwich out. I added my huzz to the insanity AU. Yay, Lord a yap about. Arby's, they don't deserve the meat. I don't know what meat they have. It is not meat. Mystery meat and cheese on a bun from Arby's. That sounds vaguely familiar. I think that's what my dad ended up grabbing. I'm like, what do you even know what you grabbed? Like, do you even know like what sandwich you have? It's gross. I hate Arby's with a burning passion. I like the gif of like their food exploding, because that's all that their food is worth, just blowing up. I'm kind of vibing with this one right now. I think this can work. Here's what we'll do. We'll do one cape sound effect right here. What's happening here? That's kind of scary that I took off that much bass and it's still kind of bassy. Let me hear it without the bass. Okay, that is very loud. I'm actually willing... Okay, hang on. That's not what I meant to do. That is definitely not what I meant to do. Duplicate. Forget the active playlist. Forget the inserts. Just drop it as is. Down here. Stereotypical food. Stereotypical school food is equal to Arby's. It sticks. Yeah, no. Arby's is on par with Michelle Obama's school cafeteria. Why did this copy over? I didn't want this.
You hear that?
I need to, like, bring that away from... What are we working with? This.
You hear that? Yeah.
And then we're going to need a second one. What do we want? This?
Yeah.
Maybe this.
Yeah.
Basically, the idea is our protagonist is, like, sort of shuffling around in the shadows. Very quick, very nimble. But I think is intentionally wanting to get caught in this instance. Was that conversation seriously about how bad Arby's is, though? I mean, Arby's just sucks ass. Welcome back, Mello. Hey, thanks for the 5 grains of sand. I'm so glad we got that working again. That's actually very, very cool that we're able to now do daily sand. Okay, how's it sound?
You hear that? Yeah.
This needs to go this way. Are we already polyphonic? Already polyphonic. Which means I'm gonna go ahead and extend this out. And bring it down to like an 78, maybe? Wrong direction. I actually want to add a 112. That'll slow it down.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bring this down just a tiny bit because now it's soloed. Now, because first off, the first one triggers as they're actively doing something. So there's footsteps. We can hear dragging.
You hear that?
And they stop.
Yeah.
So we need to thin it out just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead put a EQ just on this clip in particular. That's a lot better. Render that. Thank you. And now that is as it should be.
Yeah.
There we go. So then they draw their guns. What's next in the script here? They both draw their revolvers. One goon nods to the other as they approach, and they approach with their guns leveled at the shadows. So they're literally like this now, pointing their guns to like the dark alley. Protagonist is prone between the walls of the alcove, so he's really low down to the ground, stretched out flat to hold his position. So literally, stomach on the ground. He produces weapon, goes flying through the air. Time, you're a good friend. Mello, you're a good friend too. And I want to make sure that you take care of yourself. How to successfully start a conversation, sign time traveler. Step 1, bring up Arby's. Step 2, say you like it. Step 3, get a new frenemy. You welcome to chat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. If you like Arby's, there's no discussion. You're getting banned from chat. If you like Arby's, get your taste buds out of here, because clearly they have not had a good sandwich. Yes, Mello, you need to take care of yourself. I need to make that a requirement for being my friend. If you want to be my friend, you need to take care of yourself. The bar is set real high, I guess. If that's what it takes. I know, take care of myself. I take care of others. See, that's the problem. That is the problem, Mello, is that you need to also take care of yourself. Okay. We need something whizzing through the air. Where is that, wonky sound effect? Wire swirl. Where is that? I'm gonna take that and we're just gonna reuse it. So I think that can fit here pretty well. And we're starting this off on page 8. So right here. We're actually gonna let it travel for a while. Let's try that. We're going to take this transition. We're going to bring it out like that. I'm actually going to go ahead and move this out a little bit further. I think I have a bit of a problem with this. When doing standard screenwriting for film and TV, there is a metric that is used where one page is equivalent to 1 minute in screen time. Explain to me this. Why are we on page 8 and we're only 4 minutes in? That's like 30 seconds a page. Either I'm doing something wrong and it's giving me massive anxiety, or the writing is just too straightforward, which I don't even want to say it is. I'm really like trying to stretch this as far as I can, and for some reason it's just not working. So I think the writing is fine. I think it's something with me. I think I'm having issues with this and like what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. BPM, I don't know. It's not a it's not a BPM problem because we're not working in meters. We're not working in measures. We are just going through it. Everything here is timed to minutes and seconds. Which that's a lot now that I'm looking at it. Where were we? We were down here. All the way down here. Okay. Produces a projectile, whizzes through the air, and sticks to the barrel of the goon's gun. Okay. I need a metal hit sound effect. I know we have a few. What can we go with? Where are my metal hits? Metal hit collection. I don't think any of these are going to work, but I'm going to just listen very quickly. No, I think... that's not going to work for several reasons. It needs to be an impact sound. And the sounds that I have right now are just simply... no, these aren't going to work. What can I do? My chain collection? Could I do something with this? I think I can... hang on. We're going to see if we can create something from scratch here. Something very rough and rudimentary, but we're going to see if this will work. I'm still going to keep this just in case, because I think we could probably use this as well. But I'm going to be focusing on this one. Alright, we're going to make this polyphonic, so we're able to adjust timing and pitch and tempo and all that fun stuff. We'll start off with this one, actually, because okay, go ahead and make this twice the speed. What we'll do is we're going to do this and tail it off like that. Actually, I forgot this needs to be an impact sound, so we can't have a fade in on it, or if we do, it needs to be pretty drastic. Let's try that. No, I'm not liking that. Okay, what else are we working with here? I don't know. How do we... the problem is that it's a chain, so there's multiple... Let me try... I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to little alter boy this, and we're going to see if this is going to work. Okay, hang on. We might be onto something here. Just ever so slightly onto something here. Now you've lost me. I'm going to swap out reverb for a filter. Try that. Ever so slightly going to bring this down as well. We're going to see if that does anything. It's not doing it the way I want it to, so we'll just go ahead and we'll get rid of it. What do I want to do? I'm going to quickly go ahead and just get this off the timeline for a second. Bring this to me. Go into playlist view. I'm just going to move you down here so you don't play. I want to hear how that sounds just in context. Nope, not liking it. Not liking it at all. I don't know what I was thinking. Is there something I can use from here? to say there is, but I honestly have no idea. No. What else do we have? Cable accelerate, bullet impact collection? Hang on, let's try this. Actually, hang on. The first one might work pretty well, actually. Let's get that in here. And we'll need these anyways, because, well, we're working with guns. Hang on. Okay, we'll try that, and we'll see how that goes. Hang on. Actually, hang on. Those work a lot better. Those work a lot better. Get back down there. Okay, and then this explodes on the gun barrel. Did you know? Did you know the sentence started with "Did you know"? Yes, I did. In fact, know that it started with "Did you know." Let's try that now. And then where is my what are you? Okay, that's what I thought. Hang on, we gotta go all the way over here. And I mean all the way over here. Actually, did I share my sample? So this is a good example of what the final project is going to sound like. I don't know if I've shared this off, but let's go and let's just take a listen to this. Because it's got full VOs, sound effects, and music, I believe, somewhere.
It's just you and me, big guy.
You think a little gas is gonna get rid of me? I don't have long. You can't kill me. Nothing can! I don't need to breathe.
Who said anything about breathing? Lights out, jerkface!
So that's like sort of a small sample as to like what the final project is going to sound like. We have a bunch of stuff going on in the background. We have these voices and how they're going to sound in the cave. Yada, yada, yada. All that fun jazz. I need this very quickly. I'm going to steal this. We're going to go all the way back over here. So that's sort of like a taste of what we're trying to go for, but on a longer scale. Right here, I believe. Right? Pretty close. I think it goes like over here somewhere. Actually, that's pretty spot on. I'm going to drag this out, actually. I feel like the method to really expand, like, runtime is just to let things breathe. And I feel like right now there's not a whole lot of breathing happening between these sounds. So I'm trying my best to, come up with, like, the pacing of everything as best I can. If I take a fast food... Wait, if I take food out of its container and you eat it, you have less food because you are eating the food, which is causing you to have less and less food while you eat. What? If I take a food out of... First off, a food... If I take a food out of its container and you eat it, you will have less food because you are eating the food, which is causing you to have less and less food while you eat the food. That's like the riddle of like what gets bigger the more you take away. And the answer is like a hole. He clutches his bleeding fingers on his hand. Jeez. That's imagery right there. Okay, that's a little bit too far of a gap. I'm pretty sure all the things, not all the things. I'm pretty sure all of the explosives are gonna have a unanimous sound to them, which is this. At least like all the timed explosions are gonna have that beeping sound to them. That's sort of what I'm thinking right now. Explosion, 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 explosion. Where are my explosions? They're all the way up here, aren't they? Yep. Why are there 3 of them? Did I really use 3 in the demo? I did. They're layered on top of each other. I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I actually do like how that sounds with them all combined. But this, unfortunately, is not what I need for that. Out of curiosity, you still have the playlist, right? Nope. I see how you are, Noah, of the past. Go ahead and do that. Give me this. I need to expand this outwards, however far it needs to go. I just need the full clip here. Thank you. I'll just carry it this way. Pay no attention. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. I was on a tornado watch a few days ago. Oh, congratulations. Did you see any tornadoes? Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Hey, we're on page 8. It's all the way over here. All right. Let me start testing out these samples very quickly and just see what we have. I realized what the problem is. I was holding down shift as I hit space, which makes it play at half speed. That was more of a sci-fi one. The fuck you mean? Congratulations. I said what I said. I'm not liking a whole lot of these right now. Yeah, I'm not liking a whole lot of these. I think I'd have to go back to the beginning. I think they're organized from like weakest to... I think maybe that one's gonna work the best. I think. Emphasis on I think. Let's position that and just see how it goes. All right, usually what I'll do is I will pair this with a couple different things. I'm thinking probably about pairing with a punch right now. Probably like an impactful punch like that. We'll roll with that for now. Just something. And then also I was thinking maybe about getting like a cushion hit in there, which could also work. Okay, now we gotta line these up. Yeah, it's gonna need a base hit as well. Where was this? I need this. We're gonna bring it over. See, scooch back more. Is that a line? I actually can't tell. I don't think so. Something like that, yeah. I'll go back and I'll fix stuff as needed, but for now I think that'll do. Sharg. Okay, what happens after this? Goon 1's revolver goes off, exploding. That's what we just created. He clutches his bleeding fingers. Which means that we need a screaming sound effect. Alright, what we got? All the way up to our voiceovers. Who's this for? This is for Goon 1? Goon 1. Which is down here, I believe. Somewhere around here. What have we got? I need an effort. You an effort? You're not an effort. Are you the efforts? You are the efforts. Where? Here you are. Alright, what have we got? I need to just hear these out. That's probably going to be our best bet. Let's hear that. I'm going to make that a little bit closer. Okay, yeah, he gets his fingers blown off. He's holding them. And then we're going to... Well, what does he do? Character leaps down. Scorpion kicked Greaser 2 in the face. Followed with a double kick to Goon 1. Got it. Wait, I just so W. Agree to disagree. I'm gonna need a reminder as to what a scorpion kick is. I have it. I need to find it. Someone sent it to me. Is it here? I actually don't remember. Oh, there's so much stuff here. Holy crap, I cannot find what I need. I found it. Okay, hang on. Scorpion kick. I need to see how this looks. Okay. Now I'm just confused. Now I'm just confused. I don't... Okay, does anyone know how this is supposed to practically happen? So this is a scorpion kick, apparently. I'm not really getting it. How is it supposed to be useful in combat? Hey, Time, I was feeling down, but then I remembered I had a really cool friend named Time. Mellow. I'm not that cool. I have super cool news. What's the news, cutie? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Is there like another reference that someone posted? Please tell me there's another reference. There is. Okay, there is. Hang on, let's take a look at this one. Maybe this one will be a little bit better. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell am I looking at? Hang on. Okay. This apparently is a scorpion kick. The heel goes all the way around over her head and kicks him in the head with her heel. What the fuck? What the All right. All right. Yeah, okay. Sure. That makes sense, I guess. Somehow. Um how the Finn's family friendly fish how the Finn's family friendly funny fish facts is even possible. I don't know. I do not know, but we just witnessed it happen somehow. Also, thank you for the lurk, Mello. Hopefully you're doing okay. I need to figure this out. How on earth am I supposed to make that sound? What's the context of this again? Character leaps down, scorpion kicking. Okay, so he leaps down, proceeds to bend backwards, knee over or heel over the head, kick him, then double kicks Goon 1, and they're down. Both of them are down. Okay. I just died in Bed Wars. What's up, Buster? How are the games going? Okay, I need to grab where is it? Is it this? No, it's not this. It'd be all the way down here, I think, if anything. The sound of someone jumping onto the railing. Where is it?
Stick to the plan.
Copy.
That. Okay, I'm gonna need that impact sound. We're doing custom ones, and Bug broke my bed, and bro didn't tell me. I died to Tyler when I was trying to break his bed. Wait, I feel like the game's just sort of informs you that your bed's broken. How did he break your bed without telling you? Okay, is that gonna work? Timing wise, is that gonna work? I know he said he didn't kill me. Oh, but bro didn't kill me. Okay, my bad. I read that wrong. What happened? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna need voiceover. Which one? Who do I need? I need you. I need effort from you. Don't do that. Looking for like a decent landing sound. Okay, I'm gonna need that. That's for sure. These will definitely come in handy. That's like a throwing punch sound effect. I kind of like this one. That one doesn't sound too bad. I'll go ahead and I'll take that one. Problem is, I don't know where we need to line it up. The sound effects are so far down at this point. Okay, where are you? Close. No, position it like this. No, actually, I'm gonna put it on the impact. Yeah, that should do. And I'm gonna need the sound of him landing. So he's actually landing. Okay, there's a weird consistency error that I just noticed. The fact that it says that he is prone between the walls on the ground flat. All of a sudden, something goes flying. He throws something. Goes flying, attaches to the greaser gun, proceeds to blow up, and then he jumps down? He leaps down? That makes no sense. Like, where is he jumping down from? He's already on the ground. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. He's landing on concrete, so I'm gonna need a sound effect for, like, concrete. Okay, that's dragging feet on concrete. Do I have like a running compilation somewhere? Explosion, explosion, fire whoosh, footsteps. Let's try this one. I think those might work. Speed it up and then just add like a bit more grit to it. That's a Foley sound effect, so let's just go ahead and put under Foley. For now, at least. I'm liking this one. Let's go on new playlist. Yep, put in playlist form. You go ahead and bring you up. I'm gonna turn up the sound effects. Gonna make this polyphonic as well, so we can mess around with it. Give it a little alter boy very quickly, so we have a little bit more grit to it, and we can form it, shift it down. Okay, where is this compared to everything? This goes right here, as a matter of fact. Okay, turn up the drive, form it down. And then we're going to go ahead and speed this clip up a little. Elastic properties. Go ahead and take it up to, let's say, 123 for now. My bad. That's all I meant to do. 79. Okay, maybe format shift up. Okay, so that's landing on the ground. Yeah, okay. Now, guys, trust he never fell for your dyslexic trust. I think I am probably just dyslexic. No, it's not dyslexia, because I just genuinely cannot read to begin with. I just can't read. What am I thinking? I genuinely do not know what I'm thinking. This is messing with my head. Scorpion kick. That's what we need to do. Okay. Scorpion kick would be like a whoosh, whoosh. Imagine like the heel hitting the guy. He'd also need to go as he falls back. Impact sound as he lands on the ground. And then what's next? Double kick. So then that means like a kick. And I'm like trying to imagine this like with my hands. So it'd be like, it could either be like a front kick, or it could be like a boom and then boom. So it would be like hitting him with one foot, turning and then like using momentum from turning around, boom, hitting him with the back. That's sort of what I'm thinking right now. When I'm like reading through this and seeing how the choreography is supposed to go. Twin, did you miss the Super Keck news? Maybe I did. Hang on. I was texting one of my friends. Keep in mind they have multiple friends, and I only know them online. And they sent an image with text saying, "You're the best thing I found on the internet." Aw, that's cute. That's really cute. That is super cool news. Cool news. Yeah, what am I thinking? I'm gonna need an effort from him. Like a huh. That's more of like a hoisting up sound. with that. I'll take that. Where's everything again? It's all the way over here. Okay. Oh, what's up, Bug? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I haven't been able to watch after Soulcrafter, so you have to fill me in on everything that happened. Alright, what were you up to? What were you doing? I'm drenched in sweat. Well, what else is new? Lard nuts. Bug is stench pilled? I don't doubt. I do not doubt that. Is that enough space? I think for combat reasons it's gonna need to be a bit needs to be a bit quicker. Yeah, we'll roll with that for now. Okay, so at 129 is where we really need to focus. I need a whoosh sound effect. I need a... We'll go ahead and we'll do a punch sound effect because that'll layer nicely with it. Where on earth is everything? I cannot even begin to... A cat liked a graham cracker today. Huh. So it did. It's Monday. One of you. What do we have here? I want like a really heavy impact sound one. I know we have one. Maybe this. Ooh, actually, that doesn't sound too bad. I kind of want to play Intoxicated Driver game. That is such an odd like thing that you want to do. That's kind of funny, actually. It's a little bit before. His VO needs to go up quite a bit here. I need to actually see this. Both of these need to go up quite a bit. Too bad there isn't any public lobbies. Unfortunately, no. That game is not designed for public lobbies. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Okay, so that's the sound of his scorpion kick, which I still don't have the full image of, but I just imagine him like landing face to face, like taking his heel, roundhousing it and just going which crazy to think about. And I need, who's that? That was one? That was Goober one. What else we got?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll roll with this. This one actually does sound pretty good. Whoa, way too far. Way too far. Hang on. What about a shrimp kick? I don't think a shrimp kick would be nearly as impactful, but you know what? That could just be me. I guess I need to line up pretty much like right here. He's going to need to turn around to do a roundhouse kick off that. To go back to the end here. There's one that I really liked. We'll roll with this one, actually. This one doesn't sound too bad. The beauty with efforts is that you can just sort of pick and choose. It's not like you need to go through a bunch of takes. You're just like, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, and this is a double kick. Following through with a double kick to... Oh! Okay. Wrong person, actually. You move over there. I'm looking for number 2, which is you. Where are your efforts? These are your efforts? No, these are your lines. Your efforts are up here. What have we got for your efforts? Let me take a listen. Where does he need to go? this needs to go like right here somewhere. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. We'll go ahead and we'll just plop that in right there. Who screams? It's Goober 1, right? Yeah, it's Goober 1. I'm debating if I like shrimp or not. I unfortunately cannot have shrimp. I'm allergic. That doesn't stop me, though. Never take me to a seafood restaurant. You will quickly learn that's a bad idea. Back that up just a little bit. Not that much. Tiny bit forward. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work in my favor. And then following through with a what's it called with the double kick. So it's like a choo choo. Pa pa. We gotta figure out the timing of it because I don't. How quick do we want him to seem? I don't know. I do not know. I'm gonna go ahead and close some of these out. You can go. You're done. What else do I need? I think that's it, pretty much. I just need to close out one folder. Punch sound effects. What else we got? What's up, Mello? I'm gonna go ahead and take the first half of this one. That doesn't sound too bad. I need to pair with something else. I need an impact sound probably from up here. You. I'm going to take you, for example. Keep in mind, to put everything into perspective, I have been working on this project for roughly 6 weeks. Every single night that I am not streaming or that I'm not live has been devoted to this mainly. And that's the really like strenuous part, is that like you can see like how in the Grand Spectral theme just how slow the process has gone. We have been streaming for almost 2 hours, and I get that we started off with the giveaway, but we have made barely a dent in this. We started around page 8. We are around 20 seconds in. You can imagine my my stress and my sanity greatly decreasing the longer I work on something like this, because there's way too many moving pieces in this, and I am actively trying to figure them out. Can we be friends? No, I thought we already were friends. No, I'm hurt. I thought we were friends, Mello. Okay. Come back here. We'll do that, and I gotta pair this with something else. I'm not liking that sound. I'm not liking any of those sounds. Holy crap. With that, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's try that. And give it another punchy sound. What am I thinking? This one? Maybe. I think this might work, actually, if we do this right. We gotta combine these together. Probably right here, and mix it right here, maybe? I don't know. Let's try that. Do I like that? That's a good question. I'm gonna move you two closer together because I think that'll make it sound a little bit cleaner. Actually, are you? You are. Okay. Sorry, best friends. I consider you a close friend, but I don't know how you feel, Mr. Music Man. I mean, I think Bug's gonna get very. I think Bug might get a little jealous about you asking that, Mallow. You want to know something that happened in my PE class today? I don't know. Is it gonna be? Is this something that you can share, cutie? Hey, Bug. Bug, am I allowed to have another best friend? What do I want? Elastic properties. I want you to be a little bit faster. Let's do 70%. That might work. Let's take a listen. Let's turn you up by 15%, I guess. Whoa, don't move. Don't move. Buster said you want something. Fuck you want? Oh, I was asking if I could have another best friend. You two are the best friends plus bromance? Okay, hang on. Bromance is not in the question. That was never on the table. No, fuck all of you. Nuke the whole generation. Holy shit. That was... I don't know what response I was expecting, but it was not nuke the whole generation. Holy shit. Thank you for conveying the message, Buster. Greatly appreciate it. Holy crap. I low-key just wanted to spawn Bug. Why? Why did you want Bug of all people to show up? Got it. Where's the nuke? I don't know if I trust you with nukes, cutie. In all honesty. In all honesty. I'm not liking the timing of this, and I don't know why. Actually, I think I know why. Let's go ahead and make this 85. 88, maybe? Not a full-on 85, but just... because Bug's cool. Oh, so we're lying today. We don't need to stroke this man's ego more than it has been stroked today. Whoa? What do you mean, whoa? He's friends with me. Of course he's not cool. He's my best friend. Of course he's a loser. Let me space these out a little. I love the delayed reaction. Yeah, let's get that a little bit closer. Okay, I want to hear what we've got so far just for the page. Actually, let's start here.
You hear that? Yeah.
There's a bit of an awkward pause in there. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Yeah, smart. I mean, what could go wrong, dearest pretty princess? Alright. Alright. No, that's fair. I wouldn't trust any of you with nukes. I wouldn't trust myself with nukes. Alright. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I'm losing my mind mentally and I don't want to work on this anymore. Nuke? Yeah, because Bug said to nuke the whole generation. I won't trust any of you with nukes. I want to hear what we got from page 7 so far.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Why is this muted?
Yeah, it's heavy.
I don't remember muting you. I need to work on those footsteps. I might need to, like, custom make some.
Fuck it.
Tim, stick to the plan.
Copy.
How much we got right now? 78? Cool.
You hear that? Yeah.
Oh, that's why I muted them. These need to go. Okay. I'm liking that, question mark? These definitely need to come in more. How does one find motivation to clean? That's a good question. I like to put on music while I clean. That's typically something that'll help put me in the mood. I will, like, start music on my phone, set it down, and I will not pick it up until I've cleaned up, like, a bit of the room. Especially, like, if it's music that I enjoy, like, singing along to. Because then I'll just naturally start, like, moving and doing what I need to do. Typically, that's what I like to do. Now back to you. Okay, hang on. I think these are lined up. Yeah, but this needs to get lined up. So with you, you need to move over here a little bit. And you also need to get moved over. Nice. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, where are we at right now? Leaps down, scorpion kicking Goon 2 in the face, and following through with double kick to Goon 1. They're down, more Goons approach, drawn by the noise. So that means I'm going to be putting in more combat sounds. Only to see the two Goons down and protagonist standing confidently over them. Okay. I'm going to play around with that note of drawn by the noise. I'm going to let this play out for just a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and we will we'll do some like little effect trickery, and then we'll go from there. Do I actually still want to keep working on this? Not really. No, not in the slightest. I do want to... Okay. I think now would probably be a better time than ever. Actually, I forgot. This isn't even done. What am I doing? That's not the one I wanted to click on. I think now would be a better time than ever just to go over Broken Mirrors, because I kind of want to, and I've been working on it really hard this past week in particular. Broken Mirrors 2. I think I'm officially ready to share. I'm going to give you guys two options, actually, and you guys can help me decide what would work better. So I've got two album names right now that I'm currently tossing between. Perfectly Imbalanced, which would be based off the name of the track, or Descending. Descending? Was that the name that I decided? I think it was. Which is in relation to where the story is heading and where this particular character is going. Which, let's go ahead and let's remind everyone like sort of what the story is of Broken Mirrors 2 and like what exactly we're going through. I'm looking through my Pokemon cards right now, and I have 3 Italian first editions for some reason. Dude, that's awesome. Hell yeah, Broken Mirrors. Yes, it is time for Broken Mirrors. And I'll have this track playing in the background because this is our most recent track that we've been working on. I've been kind of enjoying it. So, let's go over the story of Broken Mirrors Part 2, shall we? And I'm officially ready to share some new information that has dropped on Twitter that I'm now going to officially share now. Broken Mirrors follows the story of Aaron Hano. Story of Aaron Hano. Aaron is the embodiment of my toxicity that I see in myself, my anger, my depression, my frustrations, my loneliness. He is the embodiment of all these. So this story will follow him on his descent into madness and depression. The vocals are actually really distracting, I will not lie. I'm turn this down just a little bit more. In this story, we encounter a new character in the Broken Mirrors universe. Her name is Serenity. Serenity is a ghostly-like being that calls out to both Noah and Aaron. Noah is smart enough to not listen to her. Aaron, on the other hand, falls to his knees every single time she calls. Every single time she beckons, he goes crawling back to her. This is a big drop because I have not talked about this yet. This album in particular is about Aaron and the beginning of his relationship with Serenity and how she negatively impacts him. Whoa. Yes. Now keep in mind, there are music videos in the works that I'm thinking of. What those music videos will look like, I will not share that until the album is fully ready. These music videos are actually very important to the lore of the story and are a huge reason as to why this album is taking so long. So, let's go over all the tracks and what they mean / what they represent, shall we? Officially, okay, these are not in order, but I am ready to share all the tracks. Are we ready? Is everyone ready? Is everyone holding on to their seats for this? I think I'm interested in the story. I don't know though. It's going in very interesting ways. So once again, this is not official like track list, but I will go ahead and sort of share what everything is sort of looking like. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a song or two from the album. Like, what do I want to do? Let's put Finding Yourself in there for now. Actually, I think I already have tracks in here. I do. We do already have tracks in here. This. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. Are we ready? Finding Yourself. Perfectly imbalanced. Actually, okay, no, I'm going to talk about these in the context of the story. Finding Yourself. A song about wanting to stay together with someone and eventually parting ways. Specifically relating to Aaron and how he wants to hold on to Serenity. Perfectly Imbalanced. A song about getting used to the imbalanced work life. Sorry, I wrote this very weird because it was at like 4 a.m. at night. Perfectly Imbalanced. A song about getting used to the work-life workload and how terrible it is. And even becoming comfortable with it, especially in a creative line of work. The Way You Look at Me. A song about finding the one for you. It's a cheesy radio rock song without any lore implications, but I figured it would be a good nod to the... First off, it's a song from Truth or Dare, the short film that I worked on. And I feel like it would be a good addition to where Aaron sits with Serenity and how much he chases her. For the sake of storytelling, it all started with a Russian-American man named Sherison. 4. Foundations. A song about being a foundation for others, but not being enough. The cracks form and you feel the pressure on you, even as you don't feel even as you feel yourself starting to crumble under the weight. Better for Us, a song about a toxic relationship and wanting to stay versus wanting to leave. This song is specifically about how Aaron feels about Noah, and how Noah is constantly like, dude, she's bad for you, and Aaron has rose-tinted glasses on and is blinded by that. So while she is whispering in Aaron's ear to stay with her, Noah is trying to pull him away, telling him, no, this is bad. You're going to get hurt again. But of course, he falls for Serenity. And he is convinced that Noah is trying to keep him and hold him hostage. Track 6, Missing What Isn't Mine. A song about losing something important in your life. A passion, a hobby, or a person, and trying to fill the hole that was left behind. 7, Building Roller Coasters. A song about childlike innocence, where it goes as you grow up, and how you wish you could have it back. Track 8, Nostalgia. A song about nostalgia and how it's a beautiful liar, causing you to live in the past when the present is right here. Track 9, Complexities. A song about the physical embodiment of my weaknesses. Wrong track. Complexities. A song about believing you were meant to walk a path alone, but someone comes in and changes that idea and makes you believe you might not have to walk alone. Once again, it's about the pull that Serenity has on Aaron. It's about how easily he falls to her. It's about how she just needs to whisper his name, and he is already crawling back to her. He is already envisioning himself with her again. Even if she's going to leave him, give or take days, weeks, months, it doesn't matter. She's going to leave him again. He's going to get hurt, but it doesn't matter. He's going to go crawling back to her anyways. Track 10, Serenity. A song about the physical embodiment of my weaknesses. She calls to Aaron, and he falls weak to her every time, even if she isn't healthy for him. Track 11, White Noise. A song about falling for Serenity's call and how easy it is to go back. Track 12, Locked Out. A song about dissociating and not to be taken out of the moment. Not to be taken out of the moment. What the fuck was I writing? Basically, it's a song about dissociation. That is all the tracks. All 12 tracks just listed right there. Now seems like the perfect time to make a song for Dante's project and not work on anything else. Hi friends, how you doing? Unfortunately, we are working on quite a bit tonight. But after stream, I will hop on Dante's and I will be working on that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I got an ad yesterday with the word complexities in it and thought, I'm not used to complexities. Crazy work, am I right? No, but I'm really happy with the way this album is shaping up and just how deep we're diving into the message. So, I'm not entirely sure about the track order just yet, but here's what I'm thinking. Track 1 is perfectly imbalanced. Track 2 is Finding Yourself. Outside of that, no ideas. But the final track will be Better For Us. Why is that? Because Better For Us is about the toxic relationship that Aaron believes he has with Noah. And ultimately, the story is going to have these two characters split. They're going their own ways. Aaron's going to run away. And that's going to lead into, not the next album, but the one after. That's going to lead into Broken Mirrors 4. Which, I forget, how many do I have planned right now? 6 albums that are planned right now? Yeah, because it's both Aaron, Noah, and then both again. And I'm so excited because this album has so many interesting topics that aren't necessarily dived into. Like, the idea of an imbalanced work life and being okay with that, especially in a creative-driven field. The idea of dissociation and how you're pulled out of a moment just like that. How you can be happy and engage with people and instantly get it pulled out of your own body as you try and just make it through the seconds that feel like hours. And then of course the ideas of building roller coasters, of childlike innocence and where it goes. There's so much there is so much in this album. And I had to scrap a couple tracks because I didn't like them and I didn't like how they were fitting with the overall themes. But I love how this is going because I feel like we have a good set of tracks that both revolve around Aaron as a character and his relationship to Serenity, because Serenity is going to be a very important plot piece. She calls to him. She calls his name. And like a siren, he is lured every single time. Thank you so much for the lurk, friends. I see I got a DM from you. I'll check that after stream. Don't you worry. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited to to finally have all of this lined up now, and we're in the final stretch. In the final stretch, guys. As I said, if we kick our asses into gear, this album could be ready by June with a release of August/September. Which would be 3 years since the original Broken Mirrors dropped. And that was 10 tracks. That took, I want to say 2 years to write. This one has taken about 2.5 so far. I still have the old streams from when we started Finding Yourself. That was January of 2024. I actually would like to open Nostalgia. I'm gonna go ahead and open Nostalgia very quickly because I do want to hear that song in its full. Oh, Nostalgia, where are you? Actually, I actually don't know where Nostalgia is. It's buried under projects right now. Yeah, no, it's fully lost. It's fully lost. No, you're looking like a ham. The fuck is a ham salad? And why is that good or is that bad? Raw storytime drop? Depends. Sure. And I'm so sorry. Wait, what? What's up, Mello? Or is it Nostalgia? There we go. Don't save changes. It's fine. I still cannot get over the ham salad. What the hell does that mean? Nostalgia, where are you? Oh, I get it now. I get it now.
A beautiful liar in disguise, listening my demise. Was life as it was, crush my soul and make me feel numb.
Is this actually comped?
I'm giving my present to ghosts who moved on. While
Don't say Mr. Ham Salad.
I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur.
Mr. Sam Howland,
Want to go back to how things were, and I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose tinted glass is a time, a paradigm.
I'm not liking the vocals for some reason, and that's one of the reasons why I actually wanted to open this document right now, is that I'm just like, they're close. They are so close. I can feel it, but there's something off about them. And it makes me want to just re-record the whole goddamn thing. So that's what we're probably going to be doing today. Just on a whim. On a whim, mind you. I wasn't planning on touching Broken Mirrors tonight. I was like, oh yeah, I'll get Project Protocol further in, I will be doing all this stuff there, and then I just lost all steam. I lost all momentum on that project. I'm just like, yep, all right. In PE, boys versus girls, insert my dead name here. Are you playing my agender self? Nar. Then they said she doesn't want to play. Insert aggressive sigh. I see. I see. See, I don't think my school ever did the boys versus girls because I actually don't remember why. I have a few reasons, but I mean, yeah, I just don't think that ever was a thing. Okay. Is my voice even like warmed up to do something like this? I don't know. We'll find out the hard way. I also still need to change this stupid guitar.
A beautiful liar in disguise. Listening might just be my demise. The echoes of life as it was crush my soul and make me feel numb. I'm giving my present to ghosts who moved on while I followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were, and I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design, rose into glasses of time, a paradigm.
I'm actually going to stop it right there. I'm not convinced that my voice is garbage. Or I'm not convinced that my voice isn't garbage. It sounds, como se dice, like shit. And I don't think I don't think this vocal take was any good at all. But I think what I'll need to do is I'll need to like prep a day. And this is a day. This will be something that I need to do in like a month or so. Something that I can like actively ramp up and get ready for. A day of just straight recording. Getting through all these songs, getting all these vocals recorded. That way I can sit down, not have to worry about any retakes. Or if I do, then I mark them down and I'd say, hey, this song needs a retake here, here, and here, and all that. Because I don't want to keep doing this thing where I'm like, okay, I'll record here, I'll do a little bit of work, and then I'll be like, oh, wait, this other song, it needs vocals. And then another day I'll do those vocals, and then it's just the cycle repeats, and I'm recording like 20 days straight. I'm in your wall still, by the way. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. This is a bad night to be in my walls. I sound like a dying whale. Sounds like, what did he say? Shit. Yep. I'm just gonna hear this and I'm gonna judge it.
A beautiful liar in disguise. Listening might just be my demise. The echoes of life as it was crush my soul and make me feel numb. I'm giving my present to ghosts who moved on while I followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between.
There's something I want to change here.
The echoes of life. I know I'm remembering alone. I'm giving my present to go who moved on while I followed. I know I
want to move that. What's the button? There we go.
Who moved on while I followed. I know I'm remembering alone.
Okay, I don't know if I want it that short. I don't mind, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that out just a tiny bit more. And also need to get rid of you. I think there's a lot of breaths in here that I'm not liking. A lot. Tom, give me the name of the show you started binging last week. Sounds interesting. Yeah, I heard that shite. You know, that's really funny that you mentioned that. I haven't been home all of last week, so I don't know what you're talking about. Sunday through Tuesday, I spent in a different state. Wednesday, I came home and immediately went to work. Yeah, I was pretty much working Wednesday to Saturday. I've only had one day off this week. If you really want to know what shows I'm working my way through right now, Bug and I are watching the Daredevil Born Again, season 2. He's caught up. I'm not. I'm behind by one episode, as well as we're also watching the new Darth Maul show, which has been really cool. I really liked the first 2 episodes. They were really good. What else? What else am I watching? I'm watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well with Bug. We sort of put that on hiatus because I've been too busy to sit down and watch that. And those episodes are a little bit longer. Also watching The Mighty Nine by Critical Role. I was in every wall. Oh, you were in every wall? I didn't know you were in my apartment, in my hotel walls. That's real embarrassing.
Beautiful liar in disguise. Listening might just be my demise. The echoes of life as it was.
Okay, I think this is my huge issue. My biggest gripe is that there's so much breathing that I haven't chopped out yet.
A beautiful liar in disguise. Listening might just be my demise. The echoes of life as it was crush my soul and make me feel numb. I'm giving my present to ghosts. I'm giving my present to ghosts who moved on while life followed. I know I'm remembering alone.
I have... Okay, hang on. I gotta quickly look at this very quickly because I had a very specific order that I had on the vocal chain for Just Pretend, I believe. And I was really liking that vocal, or that effect chain, because it was really good. This one.
Unworthy, wait
Okay.
on me,
EQ,
Satan,
vocal comp,
wait down,
high boost,
would you say
reverb,
unworthy,
and then de-esser.
Way down on me, Satan, morning, way down, would you say I'm worthy? I can wait for you at the bottom. I can stay away if you want me to.
What is this? I was in every wall. And also for Dumb Angel's sake, actually sleep for once. No! Yeah, that explains the constant apartment noise complaints. See, the thing is, I was barely in the apartment when we were out there. I do have some pictures though, for anyone's curious. That's the wrong group chat. Where is it? Here it is. Actually, no, I don't think I'll share these. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, nah. I'm quickly checking. Is there one that I can't share? No, I don't think I'll share these. These are for me and my friends. I was looking for one that I possibly could have shared, but nah, I've decided against it. I don't want to give you guys any fuel to the fire. I will say there are Catboy time photos, and I don't think you guys deserve those. I do not think you guys deserve those. Welcome on in, Hailstain. How you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? How's your night been? What is that emote? Tiffachu Ayo. Took me way too long to realize when you leave buildings inside walls. I'm very loud getting outside buildings, especially leaving walls. Well, yeah, if you're leaving walls, I imagine you probably had to, I don't know, break out of a wall. So it makes sense. What was I doing again? Oh, yeah. EQ, vocal comp, high boost, reverb, de-esser. Okay, I'm not going to remember that, but hey, for the sake of it, let's just repeat it. Anyway. What? Catboy time photos? I didn't get it. You guys don't get those. Those are not for you. There was this... once upon a time, there was this campaign on Twitter for Catboy Noah 2020. And I don't think that ever ended up coming to fruition. Even though everyone was in on it, they really wanted it, and I just said, nope, not happening. No Catboy Noah 2020. Here we are. Catboy Time 2026 exists. But none of you get to see it. None of you get to see that. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, vocal comp. What was next? Was it reverb? No. It was another EQ, I believe. EQ with a raise the high, reverb, and then a de-esser at the very end. That was it. That was it. Where's my de-esser? I lost it. Here it is.
I'm giving my present to ghosts who moved on while life followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were, and I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose-tinted glasses of time, a paradigm.
There is something crawling on my blinds right now.
The mind wasn't built for the past.
I know what it is.
I don't know if I'm gonna last. Living back then and right here, lost control and now I'm in fear. A dream but a thief in the dark.
Okay. Yeah, that's... the amount of breaths I take in this are really pissing me off.
Listening might just be my demise. The echoes of light.
Dearest person who lives in the same apartment as me, why do we have a passed out alien outside? I don't know. Who's around them? Bushes? Did you take your schizophrenia pills? No. And see, that's the problem. I killed a spider today. Good for you. I am the person that has to exterminate all the bugs in this house, apparently. Anything with more than, like, 4 legs, I need to take out. Which, I mean, I can. I'm just not home all the time to do it. Sorry. I am not feeling the greatest right now in terms of, like, physical health. I don't want to hear from any of you guys. I am willing myself to being healthy, and slowly but surely I'm getting there. I am getting there, and you cannot deny it. Ooh. What am I doing? What am I... that's right, I remember. I'm working on these vocals.
Giving my present to ghosts who moved on while life followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering where...
Hang on. I want to get rid of you, but I don't know where you end.
I'm trapped.
Who told you? Oh my god. You do that.
I'm trapped between worlds on my own. I'm trapped between worlds on my own.
Where the hell did you go? I just lost. Oh, here it is. There we go.
I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home.
Why did you break? Did you have to break? There we go. Fixed it.
Giving my present to ghosts who moved on while life followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur.
Jesus Christ. I'm actually really hating this right now.
Giving my present to ghosts who moved on while life followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were, and I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose-tinted glasses of time, a paradigm.
See, I don't even like that being there, in all honesty. This needs to get, like, trimmed down quite a bit.
A figment of my own design. The rose-tinted glasses of time, a paradigm.
It's cutting off so much. Okay. There's a big problem here. And the problem is general mixing. I don't know where the hell I went wrong with this.
A figment of my own design. The rose-tinted glasses of time, a paradigm. The mind wasn't built for the past. I don't know if I'm gonna last. Living back then and right here. Lost control and now I'm in fear. A dream but a thief in the dark. A kiss that leaves a mark. A siren that calls in the night. It's getting hard to fight. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were, and I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose-tinted glasses of time, a paradigm. These chains cling to me really tight. Don't know if I'll last through the night. I'm scared that I won't find the light, falling from heights. No longer staying confined. I won't let myself fall behind. Past will not make me.
Hang on. I messed something up. Kitchen robbery, I'm feeling so yaoi right now. Fair enough.
Don't know if I'll last through the night. I'm scared that I won't find the light, falling from heights. No longer staying confined. I won't let myself fall behind. Past will not make me.
I kind of did accidentally delete something. Where'd it go?
The past will not make me.
Did I really miss it? Not really. Okay.
I'll fall behind. The past will not make me defined. It's my design. Past will not make me defined. It's my design.
What the hell? Okay, something's off. Something's very off. Go down. All of you just go down. Jeez, holy shit. First off, why are these boosted so high to begin with?
Past will not make me defined. It's my design. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go
Hang on. Go back here.
between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. And I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose into glasses of time, a pair.
Measure 97.
The rose into glasses of time, a paradise.
Little space, my beloved, goes back into the walls. Sorry, I had to cough. I didn't want to cough into the mic. I felt that would be disgusting. Pet peeves because I want to yap and I don't know what to yap about. Sure. Start listing off some pet peeves. Okay. My biggest pet peeve is why the hell this isn't like going well.
Wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. And I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design.
Okay, I think that should be better and it should be leveled out more. So let's go and let's just take a listen to it from the beginning.
Beautiful liar in disguise. Listening might just be my demise. The echoes of life as it was crush my soul and make me feel numb. I'm giving my present to ghosts who moved on while life followed. I know I'm remembering alone every detail, every tone. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. And I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose tinted glasses of time, a paradigm. The mind wasn't built for the past. I don't know if I'm gonna last. Living back then and right here, lost control and now I'm in fear. A dream but a thief in the dark, a kiss that leaves a mark, a siren that calls in the night. It's getting hard to fight. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. And I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose tinted glasses of time, a paradigm. These chains cling to me really tight. Don't know if I'll last through the night. I'm scared that I won't find the light, falling from heights. staying confined. I won't let myself fall behind. The past will not make me defined. It's my design. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. Beautiful liar in the who moved on while life flowed. I'm remembering trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. And I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose tinted glasses of time, a paradigm. The mind wasn't built for the past. I don't know if I'm gonna last. I'm trapped between worlds on my own, wondering when I'll find my home. The past and the present all blur. Want to go back to how things were. And I know that the past is a lie, a figment of my own design. The rose-tinted glasses of time, a paradigm.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of fucking with me at this point. I might need to just let this sit and like actively like listen to this on like different like setups, like my car, my phone speakers, my earbuds, my dual monitors that I have just off to the sides. I need to listen to this on like several different platforms in order to find out what the hell is wrong with this mix. I think it's just the vocals are not vocaling right now. Which is a pain in the ass because now I need to re-record the whole thing. And I can tell there's like really quiet, there's really low lows and really high highs. And it's those large indifferences that are making this such a pain in the ass to mix. Because I need them more here and they're all the way out here. And it's hard to wrangle in, it's hard to bring up the highs without bringing up, or it's hard to bring up the lows without also bringing up the highs, which is peaking, and we don't want that to do. Which is why I'm like being so like judgmental about like how it sounds. I like the deliveries of this take. I don't know what it was. I'm just a fan of it. But it can't stay. It cannot. It's being an absolute pain in the ass. One pet peeve of mine is being mocked. I hate being mocked. So genuinely annoying. Real things I've heard. Whose idea is this? Your trash can is gross. Wakey, wakey, eggs and sausage. But what about bacon? What about bakey? That's the better one because it rhymes with wakey. Okay. As much as I would love to keep going, unfortunately, it is 11 p.m. at night, and I am running out of steam for Music Monday. Keep in mind, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Yeah, we probably should be ending soon. All right. Do we have any friends that are live that we can raid out of curiosity? I don't think we have any friends that are live, but it's always worth a look. You never know. What? Well, come on in. How do you pronounce that? Is it Icorn? Eco RN? Well, come on in. How you doing? Unfortunately, came in at a time when we were about to wind down. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have any friends that are live that we can raid. But I would actually like to take a look at one more project file before we head out. And that is where's Perfectly Balanced? I want to look at Perfectly Balanced. Everything's fine, thanks. That's good to hear. Whoops. Hang on. In here. Perfectly Balanced. What was it? It's P? Not Producer Challenge. Although I kind of do want to go back to Producer Challenge. I think that'd be fun to do. I need the 48K one in particular. Because that one is the one that we were trying to work on. That's a good reminder. I need to actually remove it from the project file and put it in its own separate one. Otherwise, we're never going to find it again. Remember when I needed to tell him what X3 was? What I know what X3 is. Apparently, they ran out of bacon. Well, that's a shame. That's a darn shame. We're about to find out this track's actually up to date. I'm actually going to check the timestamp on those documents. Give me a second. Because I actually don't know if they're up to date. Where's perfectly balanced? That's polyrhythms. Oh, date modified. Hang on. I should be searching by name. Low battery, modulation. That's the we're on the M's, the O's. There it is, perfectly balanced. I honestly have no idea if this is up to date. Let's find out.
Maybe that.
It's not. Oh God, it's not. It's not. It's not. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's fine. Oh, this is perfectly fine. That's all right. We'll just go to this one. Save changes. Don't save. Is the giveaway still running? Unfortunately, it is not. We ended that at 9. And we already have our 2 winners. Sorry about that. I might be able to do one more giveaway. I think if I saw correctly, those who are playing Loftia, when they finish up the main storyline, there will be another key that they're able to give away. So chances are we might be able to give away another one, depending on how things are looking. Plus, I mean, if you guys really want me to do another giveaway, I can ask the devs, like, hey, do you have any more keys that I could possibly, like, give out to my community? So if the general consensus is we want more keys, I could ask. We'll see. What does it say? Yaoi or Yuri or Yaoi, Yuri or straight ship? You know, Cutie, I think you would really like my friend Friendsberry. Friends has been playing Tamagotchi Life for her streams, and for the past 2 streams, they've been trying to get their OC to have Blessed Yuri with Hatsune Miku. It has not been going well, last I heard. Miku got rejected, but I think Miku fell in love again. Yes, the Yuri. Okay, let me hear this song because I haven't heard it in a hot second, and this is the
Everything's perfectly imbalanced in my mind and in my soul. Through the loudness and the silence, I am taking on this toll. I keep crossing all the lines, keeping my whole life in place. I keep saying I'm just fine, but maybe that's okay. Losing time stuck in this room of colors and bright lights.
Hell yeah.
Giving into inhibitions that I used to try to fight. Keeps
Yuri,
me
my
stuck
beloved.
in isolation, always scared of reaching out.
I'm gonna
All
quickly
the
take a look.
anxious
Hang on.
feelings flooding me, I never know how. Losing track of time, days turn into weeks. The stress is building up. Take a look and see everything's perfectly imbalanced in my mind and in my soul. Through the loudness and the silence, I am taking on this toll. I keep crossing all the lines, keeping my whole life in place. I keep saying I'm just fine, but maybe that's okay.
Ah, boo, there's no clips yet.
Constantly rescheduling, forgetting to reply, trying to overcome my memory, problems that I hide. I am cutting all the strings attached, don't want to be a slave to the passions that I carefully craft, a slave to all I've made. Thinking about the past, worried about what's to come, bettering myself, Or will it come undone? Everything's perfectly in balance.
I'm not liking something about the vocal takes now. Mind you, I think the last time we worked on them was to get the song demo ready for a pitch that I had with a record label. Record label? Recording studio, not a record label. So now I think we need to go ahead and redo these, and we need to do like a better job of actually performing. Since I feel like we're singing, not really performing. But no, seriously, are you feeling yaoi, yuri, or straight ship? You know what? I'm gonna say I'm feeling yuri. And the only reason I say this is because I'm looking at this VOD. I'm just having, I'm cackling to myself. Oh, I love Tamagotchi life with a burning passion. Like, just look at this. Look at the nonsense.
Did somebody order a confession of love? Cause I've got one right here. I made it myself.
Please.
My feelings for you are so sweet. They put the dessert menu to shame.
Yes. Love you,
So I
Miku.
hope you let
Let's go follow friends, Barry.
for this.
Please work, 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 please work.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
I'm sorry.
No!
The answer's no.
So disheartening. So fucking disheartening. We don't get the Yuri. Aw, Miku. Live, laugh, friends. Aw, poor Miku. I'm gonna be honest, I have not seen this. This is that was my genuine reaction to seeing it for the first time, even though I figured it wasn't gonna happen. I just love the chat, just like, no. God damn it. Yuri, my beloved. No, she got rejected. I know, poor Miku got rejected. What a shame. What a tragedy. I think Friends is still actively trying to get that Yuri to happen. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to leave you guys. It has been a wild night full of wild surprises and a lot of work. We'll be live again Wednesday playing Loftia for the first time. I'm really excited. Do I even have Loftia downloaded right now? I need to see. I do. I do in fact have Loftia downloaded and ready to go. So we'll be playing that on Wednesday. I'm super excited. Super excited. Miku, no. Anyway, potato. You did not just say that. Anyway, it's fine. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for playing Loftia. And then Thursday, I actually don't know what we're gonna be doing on Thursday. I haven't decided yet if we're gonna be doing Loftia or if we're gonna be doing Subnautica, because we do gotta finish Subnautica. That's just something we gotta do. And then Friday we'll be streaming again, doing a Loftia, being a part of the Loftia raid train, which is super exciting. I'm hoping. Sup, PC Gaming right as we're ending. I'm hoping that we'll meet a lot of new people from the raid train. The idea is the raid train is something that will never stop. So whoever starts it will continue raiding and raiding and raiding. We have someone that we need to raid out to by 12 a.m. Midnight Pacific time. And at 10 p.m. We'll be having someone raid into us. I know you on stream at 11. Yeah, I gotta get all my stuff ready and do all my fancy schmancy stuff before I hit the hay. I've literally just joined at the end because it's funny. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. And then Saturday, I'm hoping to be live for, actually, crap, hang on, let me check my schedule. What is, yeah, Saturday I'm hoping to be live with Soulcrafters again. And then we have our second raid train next week. On Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Although, interesting. Don't die until the run again is finished. We have lore to discuss still, by the way. Okay. My sub expired? Oh, no, the sub expired. Oh, I'm sorry about that, piece. All right, well, thank you all so much for tuning in, but unfortunately, I got you out. So I'll catch you all on Wednesday for Loftia Day 1. Bye-bye.